Hi guys, this is Sayaka and Joscha, and we are very happy to see you here for a new episode of our mini sequence in 3 steps. Today we have a very nice sequence for you, which includes a turn and a planeo and some embellishment, so it's gonna be beautiful and crazy. We're gonna show you right away how it looks like.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready.
Look at this.
This is the sequence. From the other side.
Oh yes. Oops. All right.
Don't run away.
It. Don't get scared. We start right away with the first part of the movement. So step number 1. Let's see, for the proposers. What do I do there? I go forward with my left in parallel system. So it's a step forward, I arrive nicely, then I change my weight, and with my embrace I make sure that she stays on the same foot. So she stays on her right foot, and I go forward exactly to where she was with her left before. And then I go around her a tiny little bit. So the feeling is that I go around her axis while she's going in the backward step. Like this, I'm in a backward ocho position already, and I can turn her. We do a few backward ochos and come out. Alright, for the interpreters.
We have basically 3 steps back. 1, 2, 3 steps back, starting with the right foot back. The only thing that changes is the orientation of my upper body. Since Joscha in the very beginning is in front of me, my upper body is first front, first step. Second step, he changes his weight, so my upper body goes with him for the second. And in the third, he even comes more around me, so my dissociation gets stronger. So it's gradually increasing the dissociation for us.
But the lower body keeps going in the same direction.
Same direction. You can close your eyes with it. That's a very good exercise to really see what you're feeling. Okay?
Or feel what you see now. Alright, we do it one more time. Step. Change for proposer. Step. Step around. Ocho. Ocho.
Summary of step number 1. For the proposers, what's important?
Yes. Keep the intention going in one direction. So intention from lower body in one direction for the interpreter. Okay? So that she knows she should keep going. Especially when you change your weight and you don't want her to change weight, your embrace needs to be softly but clear, pointing to still the axis of her right foot. And then for ochos, you know what to do. If not, check out the other videos. For the interpreters.
For us interpreters. As we said, we have in the beginning 3 steps back and then we go into backward ochos. in the 3 steps back, please make sure the hips don't change directions while your upper body does. We said the upper body changes with the position of our partner to a full dissociation, but the hips still look the same direction as in the beginning. Yeah, so that's the most important. Hips one direction and the upper body gets free to dissociate. Yeah, so don't push out of your legs, let them sink in, make your hips heavy to give space for the upper body. That's it.
All right.
Ready for
step number 2. Okay, look at this. We arrive in this position after step number 1, and then
we add a turn.
Good.
Proposes.
So we have this walk, I change, she doesn't walk. Now around. Control this position, put her into the position of the ocho and turn yourself as well. So you're facing the direction where you came from. You do 1 step with her backward step, you go on your left, send her around you from your upper body and around again, turn, change your weight and we continue walking. We want it to be very clear that you first dissociate, leading her around you, and then while she changes weight onto the forward step, you are using this change of weight to change, to turn yourself, then change slowly and continue. It's pretty controlled, okay?
For us interpreters. After this back step, the proposer is being the center of our turn now. So, in the backward step, back, side, front, this is like a U that we're going to do. He is always the center of my turn. And at the very end there's a pivot. So what is very important there is to make sure to arrive on your axis after every single step. Don't run over it. I always say it, always make sure that you're not falling. Especially in this very last bit, when we have front step here with dissociation, don't fall. Make sure your hip and the leg arrive so you can pivot on your axis.
She gave you a little hint, proposers. You shouldn't fall either, okay? Summary for step number 2.
Proposes.
Proposes. You go and put with your forward step after her ocho, with your forward step onto the left, you are staying there and you're being the center of the turn. Don't come forward with your upper body. That's what she means by falling. Yeah? Don't come forward. Stay in your axis alignment. Lead her from your upper body and then you close your feet and turn. Change. Controlled. Interpreters.
Interpreters. It's a half a turn. It's back, side, front, and we try to really arrive on our axis and after each single step and use the base leg to move. Very important was the last step. Can we go a little to a side?
Yes.
The last step is the forward step. We made sure that our hips and leg arrive to the axis while dissociated to our partner to make the last pivot in axis, not falling.
Alright, until here, and now we come to step number 3. Let's see.
That's the entire sequence.
Yes, that's true. Step, I change. Go. Go, around, around, around. Okay, for the proposers. I talk you through the steps. You have completed step number 2. Now we go through them from the beginning. It's easier. Step. I change. Forward, around her, and now we have the Giro. She goes around us. Here I turn, and now I don't change my weight. I stay on the foot that I turned on, which is my left. My upper body is dissociated to her, to the right, and then I send her in a side step passing me while I enter with a side step into her space. This is her axis. I go around her axis, change my foot, and do a side step again. Good. These are the steps. You will get more explanation about what to pay attention to later on in the summary.
Okay, interpreters for us. After the last step of our Giro, we are on our left, partner is like diagonally in front of us, and he enters into a saccada. You will feel that he's leading you a side step. What's important here, don't fall. Again, I'm repeating myself. Use the standing leg, push it down, you will feel him entering here. What we need now is to relax this hip of the free leg and let it get heavy down, so the leg actually can have this half circle and not being lifted up. So really receive his leg, receive his step and go down. And in the end, I collect the back leg, so it's a cross. My weight still is on the right, it's always on the right. I pivot and I uncross forward. This is a decision of an embellishment. If you feel like it's not for you, you can also choose to have a round and a round back, half a circle, and then another step.
Good. And this is very good that she mentioned that it's a decision to do that. Now you will notice why. Summary. Step number 3. We repeat the whole sequence and the proposers have to pay attention to some very important details. Now, we had this in step number 2, but now it's crucial that we turn into the floor. So I'm not pushing myself up, but I'm going into the floor. Dissociation stays with her. Directly from here into the floor, I can change my weight into the saccada. And now I go strong through the ground. Using my feet, I go around Sayaka. Dissociation to turn her, change your weight, and out. There's a lot of grounded movement after your pivot. So you send her around, then you pivot, use the ground for the saccada, use the ground to go around her, change and go. When you're grounded, you can dissociate better. Okay? Fact. Believe it or not. Alright, interpreters.
Summary for us, as we said, we go into a side step of step 3, through the base leg, we receive the saccada in the free leg and let the hip joint be very, very relaxed, so it can hang, give the leg some weight. We have the back, and then it's in your choice. You can go wide back, or you collect and then pivot. It's first collect and then pivot, because if not, there might be some collision with your partner. You don't want it. You want your leg out of the way, pass elegantly, and then go on.
Okay, now, why was I waiting for this explanation? Because it's important for us that we do our step, but we react to her body movement. We pay attention to the last little thing here. She did this beautiful planeo, and now I come around her strong, but I notice that she's not pivoting in the first moment, she's collecting. So I need to give her the relaxation in my embrace that I'm not pushing her out of axis while she's pivoting. I'm going for my lower body, and upper body reacts, helps her pivot, and we are out. If she stays out with the left, you will feel that you can use your power from the floor more direct into the embrace, and she will turn earlier. You react to it. You're being a little of an interpreter too.
We will repeat the sequence 2 last times, counting them.
Yes.
And then we let you go.
Alright, first this direction. Step and step. Step, turn. Beat, beat, beat. Sacada, around, change, out. Should I count numbers?
Beat and beat.
Okay, we do beat, beat, beat. And beat, and beat. Beat, beat, and beat. Beat, 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 and beat. Done.
Done.
Most of it is in the beat, but you have a lot of pivotal actions in the offbeat. Enjoy and try to exercise a little bit in that. Let us know how you felt. Let us know if you enjoyed it. And if you want to see any topics in the future, write it in the comments. We are very happy to design a class for you.
Yes, if you like the class, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we are very happy to see you soon again.
Right, any donations you can make through the PayPal link in the description of this video, or if you find other means, just contact us. We are happy to talk to you. Have a good evening, enjoy your week, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.